to start the YouTube video, but got a couple colds here. Nothing major. I mean, I'm gonna send them to my mechanic, see what it says. Some of them have to do with the fuel system being too lean. Those right there are like the for not having cats. But yeah, like this one, lean. That's because it's still on a baseline tune, so it's not like fully dialed in. I mean, I'm gonna still talk to my tuner and mechanic to see what's up. But yeah, got this check engine light last night when I was driving the car. I went to go take pictures and it came on. But I'll update y'all right now once I get fully in the car. All right, so we getting out of work barely. So I got the check engine light right now. We'll start it up. That dude right there is gonna hate me for sure. He's gonna hate me. Oh well though. Well, oh, as you can see, look. Check engine light. I did tell my mechanic yesterday when it came up. I told him about it, so he just said not to drive it and to change the oil as well to like this racing oil. I ordered that 7 quarts, so I'm just waiting on that to arrive. But I'm not gonna drive it until, well, obviously I have to drive it home right now, but I'm gonna let it sit until I get the oil and the oil filter for it as well, before I can start driving it again. I was supposed to do the oil change at 44,800, but I guess, I don't know, he was explaining something to me about the oil that he put in it. So he was like, just play it safe, let it sit, wait until you get your oil for you could do an oil change on it, and then I could start driving it again. So, that motherfucker sound good though. I'm gonna show you the weird sound. We're right here. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to hear it, but watch. It doesn't sound as bad right now, probably because I just started it, but yesterday when I was driving around and I came to a stop when I was taking the pictures or whatever, yeah, that just sounded like way worse. I don't know if it went away. I don't know. I'm gonna just do the oil change and see if that makes it better. But if not, I'm gonna just talk to the mechanic about it. PKS. Yeah, but that's that. Nothing major. Hopefully nothing major. Today we're just gonna let it sit at home in the backyard, just because I don't want nothing crazy to happen to it, bro. Because spending money on this car is no joke, bro. Literally no joke. People think it's just cake as fuck, but it's not, bro. So I'm gonna do it right this time. I'm gonna just let it sit, wait for the oil, do the oil change, and it needs cooling as well, so I gotta go get cooling as well. So yeah, right now I'm gonna give y'all the little POV with this little shit right here, and we'll see. My bad if it's like windy, just because I have the windows down, just for y'all can hear like the car and everything from the outside as well. Oh, and the shakiness as well. It's on the it's on the mount on the windshield or the window or whatever. So it's like very shaky. And it's hot as fuck in here, but the AC is gone. the fuel system ASAP, bruh. Just because I want to step on it already. Like it being on the baseline too, I can't really do nothing. I can only go up to like 70, 80 miles per hour. That's about it. That's why I'm really not trying to like, or I haven't stepped on there right now just because it's on the baseline too, you know?
Tomorrow.
What's good, YouTube? Today I'm gonna continue this video today. Right now I'm gonna go get a haircut. I have to do the oil change like I told y'all. I just want to go buy the filter today. $44 for a Mopar filter, bro. $44. That's crazy. I get them from AutoZone or O'Reilly's for like 15 bucks, 20 bucks. Anyways, we got the oil. We got that yesterday and we bought the filter today. So we're gonna do the oil change on this. But before I do it, I'm gonna take it to go get my haircut. I know my mechanic told me not to take or like turn it on no more, but I need a car to go get my haircut done. So yeah, and this was not mine. So yeah, I'm gonna go get my haircut, come back, do the oil change, and I'll get back to y'all. Oh, this joint loud as hell. Let me know if I should do a video on that. Him driving the car. I'm gonna let him take it out. Just cause I feel bad. That just felt comfortable, huh? Huh? Be careful of my shit, bro. Ugly ass little nigga. I can't let him drive it yet just because it's on a baseline too right now, so he's not gonna really know what he's gonna be doing. But once it's like fully dialed in, we'll let him drive it. As of right now, that's all he gets. All wet, huh? Alright, so we made it back from the haircut. Looking spiff right now. I'm not gonna show my haircut because I don't like showing my face on camera, but we're gonna jack up this car. This is the oil we're using, bruh. Racing oil. Now I must have to start ordering this shit because I can't use the other oil that I normally buy, so I have to use racing oil now. This shit was $139, bro, or like $37 just for 7, bro. Like, and then the oil filter thing, like I said, was the filter thing was like 50 bucks, bro, just for one. Yeah, this racing thing is no joke, bro. But I'm gonna jack up the car. All right, so we got the car up in the air. Now I'm gonna go under, drain out all the oil. Yeah, we're gonna see if we get flakes or not. I mean, it's new internal, so it's probably like breaking in everything, so we are gonna get a little bit of flake. So we're gonna see right now after this. Bro, like, look at this big old filter. Look at this, bro. Look how big it is. No Diddy. SRT. We're gonna use RT filters out here. No, I'm just playing. Yes, this is a SRT filter. It's huge. I have one on there as well. For y'all that are gonna say, oh my god, they don't fit on an RT. Yes, they do. If you want to know the part number, this is the part number for SRT oil filter. We're gonna slap that on. It has one on there, black. I'm gonna take that off as well. All right, I'm under the car right now, but for some of y'all that don't know how to do an oil change and watch my videos, because I know there's somebody out there that doesn't know how to do the oil change, I'm gonna just show y'all real quick. So you're gonna go under your car. You're gonna see this bolt. This is your oil pan. You're gonna see this bolt right here. You go loosen that. all the way. Put your oil pan, bro. Loosen that all the way. You can either let it drop, catch the bowl, up to you. But yeah, just have your oil pan ready right here. And then you're gonna move to the right a little, depending on how you're laying. But on the passenger side, you're gonna see, let me see, your filter right there. It's not gonna be black, it might be another color, who knows. But that's your filter. You're gonna take that off as well, but it has oil in it, so use your catch can, buddy. But the shit smells expensive. Anyways, once you got your filter out, get your new one. You can either get some from the old oil or get some from your new. Pour it a tiny bit and get some on your finger. Put it on the rim like that. Then you're just gonna put it back on. I'm gonna do that right now. Yeah, bro. Yeah, for sure. This is expensive oil. This is not even like brown. It's like red, bro. Orange type. Fire red. I don't know. Alright, so I'm putting the oil, and it's gonna take me a minute just because of how this filler neck is. As you can see, it has like this little, I don't know what it is, bro, but it like blocks one half of the pipe, and then while it goes down, it hits another piece and is blocking down there like another half of the filler neck. So it's just like boom, boom, like this, like going down like this. But yeah, it's gonna take me a while. Right now I filled it and it was just pouring out these little holes, and it just came out this way as well. So I just gotta go slowly, bruh. It took me probably like 10-15 minutes to fill one of these, and I got 6 more to go, bro. Oh my god. I promise you, you don't gotta do all this for an oil change. Like I said, this neck filler had these little like stepping stools or some goofy shit like that. But look what it had inside. When was I ever gonna finish filling up this damn motor with oil? It literally had these two inside, so it was taking forever to fill right here, bruh. So I took off the filler neck, or whatever you guys want to call this, tube, whatever. I took it off, pushed them out. Now I'm gonna just screw it back on, or I don't know if I should just fill it from there, you know, but I feel like for more accuracy, I'm gonna just put this back on. But I was struggling for like about 30 minutes, I'm not gonna lie to you, trying to take this off as well, because this was in the way and then this got in the way. So yeah, now we're here. All right, so I got it to work now. No spill, no nothing. Clean, bro. Look at that. I should work for BKS_performance, huh? Thank you. Anyways, we got that done. Now we can fill it normally. As you can see, I don't have to hold it. I just put it on there and it goes all the way down, you know? So that's good. All right, it got dark out. It wasn't supposed to take this long, bro, but yeah, like I said, I had to take this off, then this, then this, then this, and then dismount it just to get the filler neck right. Now in the future we won't have any problems. We'll just fill it up like nothing. But yeah, ran into that problem, got dark, but won't run into that problem anymore. Other than that, I'm gonna start it up. We still are waiting for the fuel system. I haven't gotten a tracking number or anything. I'm gonna probably call tomorrow and see what's up with that.